So you have a struggling SDR on your team. What do you think they need right now? Well, I'll tell you what they don't need. They don't need a coaching plan with no action. They don't need another one-on-one. They don't need another calendar with you. They certainly don't need you to listen to their calls. We're past all that, okay? What they need right now from you as their leader is to jump off the quarter deck, freaking swim to them, grab them, pull them above water, and get them back onto the boat. That's what they need. Okay, now I'm gonna give you guys 3 things right now that I do with my reps when they struggle that you can do right now and that they're gonna instantly positively uptrend their production, get them out of that hole and get them back to good. Before I do that, I wanna preface one thing that you should keep in mind. Everything I'm about to tell you needs to be, the forefront of everything I'm about to tell you needs to be based in math. It needs to be based around their individual conversion rate, okay? And we're gonna work backwards from there. For example, if this struggling SDR needs 5 conversations to book a meeting, well, the math going forward for you as you operate their day-to-day needs to not be, we're aiming for 5, it needs to be 10, maybe even I would say 20. And the reason that is because if they're in a hole right now, doing the bare minimum, getting 1 book meeting is not going to get them out of it. That might catch them up, but it's not going to get them to their numbers. So we need to double that. Okay, so keep that in mind and work backwards. If it's 5, we should be aiming for 10, 15, 20. Okay, and at least we'll get to where we need to be, if not exceed it. Okay, now here's the 3 things I want to give you. And if you have questions in the comments, put them down below, and I'll be happy to elaborate on any of these. If you feel like you're confused about any of them or add any additionals, feel free to do that. But the first one I want to tell you, this is the most important one of the 3. When you meet in your next one-on-one, throw everything out the window that you used to do. What we're going to be doing now going forward, Mr. SDR, is I'm going to get in the room with you. We're going to lock it in. We're going to pull out our phones, and all we're doing is dialing. Now, here's what I want you to dial. I don't want you just dialing net news. I want you to pull a report of all the previous conversations that your SDR had over the last 30, 60, 90 days. You're gonna pull that report and you're gonna come to that one-on-one ready with your SDR, and you're gonna tell him or her, all right, look up at the screen. Here's a list of 50 customers that you've already spoke to that you didn't book on. I'm gonna dial the first 25, the top 25, you're gonna dial the bottom 25, we're gonna meet somewhere in the middle, go. Okay, this is going to increase your conversion rate. This is going to get you more contacts, and this is also going to be a little bit warmer because you've spoken, or he or she's spoken to these people already, and you're going to continue to work this list. Again, you're gonna beat this thing till it's bone dry. You're gonna do it. If someone didn't answer, always leave a voicemail. But you're gonna keep this list rolling, and you're gonna do it in the next one-on-one. So no one's getting by without getting touched by you or your SDR on this list. All right, until they either die or you book a meeting with them. Number 2 thing I want you to do, call up all the previous past meetings that have already happened, okay? And you're gonna either ask for a second meeting where it's appropriate, do a little investigating here and determine if that's necessary. You're gonna either book a second meeting with them, or you're gonna get a referral, name, number, email, phone of someone else that customer gives you on their team or in a different part of their team in their organization, okay? This is called working your warm base. These are gonna be the easiest ones you do because number 1, they know you, they vetted your company, they know your SDR, they know your product, there's a little bit more trust there. Call these people and utilize that. 3rd thing I want you to do is every net new conversation with a prospect that your SDR has, starting now, going forward, needs to be documented and inputted into a document that you and him can both see. And you're gonna schedule an additional calendar day, one-on-one, if you wanna call it that, where you're gonna work that list, okay? And you're gonna work that list and be more omnipresent with those customers, meaning you should be using that time to call the prospects that are on that list, not just calling and voicemailing, but texting, emailing, sending videos, sending LinkedIn requests, sending LinkedIn messages. This is where you surround those net new prospects, and nobody goes untouched. Everybody's getting touched, okay? And you're gonna keep adding to that list. It's a rolling list. So every new conversation he has, boom, they're getting plugged in there, and we're gonna meet and we're gonna dial those new guys together in a one-on-one on a separate day. So you'll have 2 calendar one-on-ones. And guys, look, if you do this and you do this and you stick to it and you don't abandon this and you stick to this routine, I guarantee you, you'll pull your guy or your girl out of that rut. You'll get them back to good. But the important thing for them, the takeaway for you as a manager, as a leader for your SDRs, is you're teaching them how to fish. You're not just doing it for them. You're actually equipping them with 3 things that they can apply by themselves should they ever find themselves in this situation again, and you're coaching them on how to get themselves out of it. That's the real value here. And remember, guys, as I close out here, the last thing that your rep needs right now is another pep talk from you. They don't need you, setting up additional one-on-ones. What they need is freaking contact. You have everything you need to get them to get more contacts, to get more opportunities on that phone. Do it, use it, and lead with action, okay? Hope this helps, guys.